Zoom out some. What's cracking, my peoples? That's too much. Too much. I guess right about there. Let me get my tripod correct, y'all. Apologies. Apologies. That'll be easy with this tripod. Okay, cool. Cool. I think that's about right. It's almost right. Yeah, it's about right. All right, actually, you know what? I don't want my phone to slide all the way. And of course, I would mess that up. Bada bing, bada bit. A little bit more, a little bit more. All right, cool. Let's go. Actually, a little bit more to the. So you guys can see the top of the screen. All right, cool. Another tutorial. Where's my iPad? Set my iPad down. Right here. All right, so if you use the AkaiMPKMini, if you don't, you get a free DA. You guys to go to your AkaiPro.com account. If you haven't set up an account yet, set one up. And once you get that bad boy set up, put your AkaiMPKMini number in, and then download your free version of this program, Reason Lite. All right. The reason why I'm making this video right now is because there's a update available, and I just kind of wanted to download it. You guys are seeing what I see, and so when I say that, you guys are saying that I haven't seen the new download yet. If you can, go ahead and throw a like on the joint, on the video. Throw a like on the video, share it, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I may even sample something real quick and make it. All right, so looks like my audio and my streaming and all that stuff is cool. If not, let me know. I'm gonna jump up in the chat real quick. What upper question mark? Send it. All right, y'all. If you click on the super chat button, I'll make you a moderator of the chat. You know what I'm saying? You know how that goes. Throw some funds in that super chat. Help me keep the channel going. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. All right, so shout out Kai. Dope. Actually, you know what? Shout out to Propeller Head too. Dope program. If you notice at the top of the screen right here, it says Reason Lite update available 10.1.2D1. They made it really easy. Right next to it, you just click on the little download joint right here, and I'm sure I'll get a progress bar. So let's see what happens, guys. Let's see what happens. I know my screen. Impromptu video. So, you know, whatever. If you don't like it, your mom. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and click on this download real quick. All right, let's see. It's 152 megs, so it's not too crazy. My connection is deep. So it's decent. So so it shouldn't be too horrible. So let's go ahead and do it. Yeah, what up, Lawn Productions? LON Productions, I see you. So hopefully I can keep this little stream going. Um, so yeah, the YouTube channel just made what 3,200 streams, almost 30. It's like it's something like that. I'm on in case the second. That's crazy. It's all good. Shout out to LON and okay, it's downloading update. 152 megs. I'm wondering if it's gonna so you guys will see what I see. Installs it installs. If it don't install, then it don't install. Follow me on YouTube. Subscribe on YouTube. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram. I got two joints on Twitter. One is Brella Music, and the other one's just Brella, because I rap too. I don't just make beats. I'm a rapper. Playing like Lon, bro. Dang it, I missed the chat. Here a second. Let me see if I can rewind. My fault. You are important. Let me plug my iPad. Let me plug my iPad in and then boot it up, and then I'll be able to see your comment. Anyway, like it's ready to install. Can I install here? Restart. Restart and install now. All on quick. Nah, I'm install joint now. Gonna happen when you go live. All right, guys, I'm trying to get back focused and all of that good stuff. It looks like with this download, it's downloading some banks and patches and things like that. So it looks like there's some new sound, whatnot. So I apologize for the tech diff, because sometimes my setup is retarded. All right, so bada bing, bada bip. I'm gonna let this go ahead and keep downloading. So my man Lawrence asked, what's the difference between reason and you guys should follow my blog too, man. It's brolovemusic.blogspot.com. I got it. Just search for Brolo Music on Blogger, because I put a lot of information on there too. But gotta log back in. So yeah, I put a lot of information on there about can't let y'all see my license. So yeah, the difference in between Reason and FL Studio is what Lawrence asked. Oh, I don't have any information on there. I don't have any license numbers there. All right, so Lawrence asked the difference in between FL Studio and Reason. Well, there's really no difference. It's all like theory. Okay, so I'm gonna take a little time and go into that before I get started with this, because I mean it is a really important question. So the difference in between the two. Well, okay, let me talk about the ways that they're the same first. Basically, all computer programs are just ones and zeros. The computer reads it as ones and zeros. All the information inside of the computer, whether it's sound or pictures or software, hardware connector, MIDI information, camera, pictures, all of it's just ones and zeros. Okay, so that's the basis, right? So once you get the understanding of that, coding comes into play, right? So Reason is coded one way, FL Studio is coded another way, right? So now it comes into the quality of the coding. Now, some DAWs like Pro Tools, they have like a really strict, tight sequencing and recording, dithering set of codes where it's very difficult for Pro Tools to crash on you. And when it does, it's pretty epic. But Pro Tools is really good for multi-tracking, right? Big SSL boards, you know, freaking 64 tracks all at once. You know what I'm saying? Live instrumentations all it. It's the way that it's coded. And I've used DAWs like Sonar, and this is unrelated, but it will relate. Sonar's coding, the producer edition, it has a really warm sound. So if you wanted the MPC of DAWs besides the actual Akai MPC software with that warm sound, it will be Sonar Producer Edition 5 on up through 8 and X. So boom. Now, coding. The only difference in between these DAWs, Reason, Pro Tools, Sonar, FL Studio, some people use Cubase, some people use Magic's Music Maker, some people use Mixcraft. A freaking, there's one popping up every hour. Um, every hour. It all depends on, okay, here's an analogy I use, right? If you're a samurai, right? Or if you're one of those guys like that used to like do crazy like medieval killing, you would choose your weapon wisely, and it would come from like, crazy training that you actually got really good at using that weapon, right? And part of that comes to what's appealing to you. So I would say visually, whatever appeals to you, kind of stick with that. And then once you choose your weapon, right? Once you choose your DAW, you have to spend, like Kanye said, you got to spend 10,000 hours, you know, getting good at it. Like a lot of guys, think that you're going to get on FL and then you're going to be, like your man's Ninth Wonder. You're going to be making, over $20,000 a beat tomorrow. No, that's not going to happen. I mean, it could, but you got to spend the time. So, does it mean that FL, Reason, or Pro Tools, or whatever is better than the other one? No, because you'll have a guy who will make a beat on a freaking standalone without a computer, and the beat will go harder than the guy with Pro Tools. And then you'll have a guy on FL Studio smash everybody, and then you'll have somebody on Pro Tools come and just kill the game, so on and so forth. The DAW doesn't matter. Like I endorse Akai just because I like Akai, right? I like who makes Sonar? Cakewalk. I like Cakewalk, but that's just my preference. You feel me? So you might like something else. Makes sense. So I'm accustomed to FL Studio, say then sampler. Freaking A. It disappears so fast, right? Let me find your chat, bro, because you are chatting up a storm, and I'm trying to answer your question. And you're not a bother. Don't think that you're a bug, because people, the replay value on this is higher. When people come to get information and they watch this, they'll be like, "I'm glad that he asked that." But so let me go back to my thought. So over time, you'll get better with whatever DAW you choose. Now here's the thing about over time. Sometimes cats do cross over from one to another, because you got a homie that pops up in your studio. He pull his laptop out and he got Reason, or he's got Ableton, and then he just clicks a couple buttons, and then he does this, and you're like, "Whoa, how you do that? I have to go through 10 steps to do that." He's like, "Oh, you just do this, 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 and this," and then you kind of figure out what works best for the way that your brain gets acclimated to sound. You know what I'm saying? Uh, the coding, the way that the screens are set up, comes into play too, because some of these DAWs are ugly. They raggedy, and so eye appeal comes into play too. You want eye candy, but that's not really important to me. All I care about is the sound. All right, so Lawn Productions, crystal clear, makes sense. Since I'm accustomed to FL, should stay in. I love FL. Simpler yet complex DAW. Rather start put 10,000 in the most efficient. Uh, yeah, and efficiency is important. Um, the actual price of the DAW is important to some people. You know, some people don't put a price tag on it. Some people are working with a budget. That's important. So, you know, whatever works for you. Um, but when you commit to it, I would say really commit. If you're bouncing around between 5 different DAWs within the next year, you you can be mediocre with all of them, or you can be a ninja with one. You know what I'm saying? So it's up to you. You know, some people like bragging rights. It's just like, oh yeah, I know how to use that. So you know, it's that whole thing. But you're just okay with one. You know what I'm saying? You're just okay with all of them. You're not a ninja. It's better to be a ninja with one DAW than to be uh, just alright with 10. You feel me? Throw a thumbs up on the video for that. Anyways, all right. So I'm updated, man. I have no idea what I'm looking at right now as far as what they put in here. It did download some new sounds and whatnot. And again, lines, all DAWs are ones and zeros, so they do the same thing. Some are coded to sound warmer than others, some are coded to sound more crisp. Some VST EQs sound crispier than others. You know what I'm saying? So it's just really it's time, it's trial, it's error, it's really getting acclimated to different things to find out what you like. And you don't know what you like until you hear it. Just like broccoli or ice cream. You got to taste it. You know what I'm saying? And then you can say, okay, I like this, I don't like this, or whatever. And that takes time and patience. And, you know, that's what sets from, you know, the beat makers, the producers. From the producers are patient. A producer can take a singer from one area of the world and say that singer needs to be with this beat maker and pair them together, and then bring another, and I need this trumpet player and this, you know, organ player, and hear all of that. But that comes with time. You know what I'm saying? Hear all that in his head, and then boom, bring it all together. And it takes time and patience to get to that point. Anyways, okay, I'm done rambling. Let me look. Let's see here. All right, instruments are still the same. Kong, drum designer, redrum. Dr. Octo Rex loop player. I'm pretty sure that these VSTs, which these are plugins, got some extra patches and sounds. I'm not going to go through those, so I suggest if you guys are going to use this DAW, that you play around with these VSTs. Um, and again, you know, Reason Lite, FL Studio, whatever you're using, um, they all do the same thing. 8 tracks on Reason could be the same 8 tracks on FL Studio. You know, if you got a crack version of FL, I say this all the time, man. Those crack versions of software, over time, they can put a scratch on your hard drive. You lose everything. Your laptop crashes. Like, get the legit version. Get the legit version. Okay, so Reason devices. Maybe I will make a beat, and since I go hard on the AkaiMPKMini, I'm gonna go ahead and load that joint up. Let's see, Akai Pro. I'm gonna load up MPC Essentials real quick on the track. Double click, or you can drag and drop that joint. Let's see. So I probably was redeem Reason. I mean, Reason is legit. Reason is legit, and it's free. You can't beat free. Uh, it's the light version, and so, you know, when it comes to having buggy programs, because I went through that whole phase of when FL Studio was just Fruity Loops, and it was a freaking free beat maker, like techno dance type app that was on a bundle CD with like 30 other softwares, and then you just kind of like think. No, I don't like this. That's what kind of like happened to me. I didn't like Fruity Loops, so I never got into it. But you get these buggy programs that you just kind of like throw on your computer. You're trying to figure it out, and over time, those buggy programs are not good for your hard drive. I think I said that already. I got NPC Essentials loaded up. If y'all haven't seen where I do an overview for this joint, um, go back and watch that video. Okay, so this is my rack mount real quick. Then I got my mixer for NPC Essentials, my fader, right? And then I also got my track down here in the workspace. Boom. Actually, let me close that out. Boom. Go to my sequencer workspace. All right, so right here on this first track right here, I got NPC Essentials. So the dope part about the MP is that you can chop up a sample. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to open up two. I'm gonna open up two. So with two tracks of NPC Essentials, I'm gonna pick a random record right now. I don't know what I'm gonna pick. Beethoven. Peaches and Herb. Nah. Let me see. Pick something random. Let me open NPC Essentials real quick. Plug in, open. Click on that little button right there. Boom. I actually could open a project that I've already been working on. Instead of sampling something fresh. No, I'm not gonna do that. Let's see. Let me turn on my record player here. See what we got. Find something dope. That actually sounds pretty dope. Let me make sure my sound card is input. I'm sorry, my audio input is right. Boom, that's what I need right there. Boom, boom, boom. Let me go to my sampler. Let me play that again and see. If I get levels, no levels. Okay, you see what I see. Automate remote screenshot. No, I don't want a screenshot. Let's see, preferences, go back. Audio device is my sound card. Okay, my sound card is on. The input is tight. That's interesting. Definitely need to have input to be able to I could just take another sample and just drag and drop it into the window. Let's see. Really feeling that. I need a drum loop. I need a drum loop. Okay, all right. I'm gonna just double click on that, load it up. Double click on it, get to the edit screen. This is 94 BPM. Okay, so I'm gonna just set my session to 94 BPM just because. Boom. All right, let me go back. And should I chop these drums up real quick? Back to my main screen. Nah, I'm gonna just rock the loop. I'll just rock the loop the way it is. Go back to the main joint. I'm gonna just drag this on pad 1. And I'm gonna draw this in, draw in 1 note. And the sequence is at 2 bars. I'm gonna take this up to about 8 bars and then it'll start over. 8 bars. For some reason I can't get my record player audio input to work. So whatever. Okay, so now I got Reason controlling that joint. And you can see my fader for MPC Essentials jumping up. Right. Got my loop going. I really need, what I really need is my record player to recognize right now. I really need audio for my record player to work. And this is my setup. It has nothing to do with Reason. I'm trying to get this joint to get my sample. I want my sample. Not working. Go back. Input on, external. All that's correct. Maybe I should spend a little time trying to figure this out. All of that's fine. MPC Essentials is a slave to Reason right now, so Reason has the power. Reason has the freaking power. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save this and I'm gonna reboot the program with this particular sound card because I did change sound cards. So the sound card probably needs to be re-recognized because I'm pretty sure that changing the sound card in the middle of the session was a problem. And that's what's dope about YouTube Live. All right, let me see. I'm gonna just stick this on my desktop. I'm gonna call this on the Flizzy. All right, bada bing, bada bip. On the Flizzy. Should have spelled the IE, right? Flizzy. All right, Reason Light. Don't give me no more issues, Reason Light. So, like I was saying earlier, it doesn't matter what you're using as far as tracks are involved. Now, if you're somebody who you have a vision for a double click. If you have a vision for a project, which I did this one project, it was over 75 tracks. I'm talking about each rapper had 3 to 4 tracks. There's 3 rappers, a vocalist. The vocalist had like freaking 7, 8 tracks. And then you got your drums and your DJ scratching and all these different tracks where you're trying to track out. It was like crazy trying to mix that record, and it came out super clean. But if you're a guy who has that type of vision, Reason is a good place to start. But then you may want to upgrade to the full version of Reason, or upgrade to not upgrade, go to a version or go to a DAW that has the track capability. Because Reason, this version of Reason is just to wet your whistle. It's to say, hey, this is what you could be working with. It's not something to, you can't, how do I say it? Just simply put, you're not going to do any more than 8 tracks on this. It's really just to get you started. But the fortunate part about that, it's not negative, because when you open certain VSTs like MPC Essentials, you can set up, as many instruments as you want inside of that particular one, and then you can set up more than one instance of MPC Essentials or whatever VST that you might be using. You feel me? So, if that makes any sense at all, I tried to break that down the right way. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the second instance of MPC Essentials. I'm gonna open it up, and hopefully my sampler is gonna cooperate, because I rebooted it. Okay, for some reason now my record player doesn't. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. Rebooting my record player back up. I'm having some tech diff. I should rename this channel Tech Diff. Alright, let's see. There we go. No levels. Okay, I'm starting to get angry. Not super angry, but just angry enough to slap your mama. Alright, why? Why is my input not working? Do I need to arm the track? That's a nice sample too. Let me go back to my preferences. This shouldn't be taking this long, right? Whatever. Input. Okay. Everything's plugged in. Sound card's plugged in. Output, input. This does not make sense. Okay, maybe my default. Let me check my default input on my computer. Yeah, that's fine too. Input device, correct. So this doesn't make sense. I've not run into this problem before. Haven't run into this problem before. This is good, that's good. Keep open, automate, remove screenshot, da 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 da. It's good. Inserts on. I'm not resampling. It's coming from the outside. Hmm. It doesn't quite make sense. Do sound card 441. That looks good. That's master tune. What am I doing? This is 441 as well. Maybe if I to 48. I'm at 48 now. So that should sync up. And let's try it again. Nothing. That's really weird. Okay, it's not supposed to that's not supposed to happen. Change that back to 4-1. Input, output, active, everything's good. Technical difficulties. Problem with the input. Whatever, I don't care. All right, so I'll just find a sample. I got plenty of them. Shout out to DJ Pain One. Look him up. Dude is insane on the drums and on the sampling and everything. Dope. Unfinished Friday, where he drops samples for producers to use, and I downloaded all of them joints. And for some reason, I don't have any output now either. What's going on with this DAW? This is like a bad rep for Reason, but this is not Reason. This is my setup that's causing the issue. It's not Reason Lite, it's my setup. And I'm a little pissed off about that because it was working fine before I turned the camera on. So I'm gonna open this right back up one more time. Everything's straight. My sound card is good. Boom. Okay, that's good. I got MPC Essentials. Power on. Workspace. Okay. Go to the preferences again. This is 100% correct. Wait, let me go to my sampler first. Go to the sampler. And I don't need to record. No signal. No signal. No signal. Okay, well, let me just check out some of the patches. Actually, I can't do that with no audio, can I? Let me swap out the sound. Bada bing. Go back to the preferences, built-in output. Okay, sample. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna drag that joint right there. Alright, there goes that. Cancel that audio. Get on there. Why is that not loading up? Main. Okay, it's already there. Or maybe this is my drums. Is this my drums? Okay, cool. I'm not gonna draw that on yet. I'm gonna play this. I think I replaced my drums, didn't I? I did replace my drums. So that'll be a sample. And then I'll go back. I'll set up another instance of MPC Essentials. Once you guys start working with this, you'll get faster at it. You'll be quicker. Like, I'm just having some technical difficulties right now. Like, you can make a beat in like freaking 3 minutes. It's just click, 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 click. And so I'm trying to teach and freaking do this all at the same time. It's just a little frustrating, but not too crazy. Not too crazy. I'm gonna load up a drum kit. Why not? Let's go with DJ Payne again. Let's go with that hurt. That I'm gonna just pick some random joints, right? Kick. It's still gonna sound good. It's gonna sound good. Kick. I'm gonna go with that kick snare, and then I think I'm on my Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle was like, I could make up a punchline, a bunch of punchlines, put them up in a thing, mix my hand around in there, pull out the punchline, and then build an entire skit around the punchline. He's like, I'm that good. I'm that good. All right, hats and cymbals. I need a hi hat. There's not enough hats in there for me. Let's see, hats. Need something crispy. That's crispy enough for me. Throw that on right there. Bada bing. Okay, if you use Fruity Loops, this little workspace right here will look familiar to you. It's just built differently because it's MPC, right? So Fruity Loops cats like to draw in notes and melodies. So instead of using my AkaiMPKMini controller, I'll be like, okay, I got my hat on this track. So at 94 BPM, I need to turn on the metronome so I can hear it. I'm going to mute this sample. I may use a different sample. Turn on my click. So with Fruity, I'll be drawing in these notes right here. Drawing these notes. Actually, I'm gonna get rid of that one. Then I'm gonna use my selection tool. Copy that. This is what y'all Fruity Loops cats be doing. Don't act like I haven't peep game. I peep game. So then I just double that up right here. This how Fruity Loops cats be making beats real quick. Within like 2 minutes. Oh, I got my hi-hat right here, right? Let me make this 4 bars. Sometimes cats be doing like 8. Then I'm gonna double this up right here. All right, I got my hi-hats going. Then let's see. I'm gonna throw a snare on there, right? Where should my snare go? Here, right there, here, here, here. I think. There, here. All right, I got my snare going. All right, I'm gonna go to my mixer real quick because that hi-hat is insanely stupid. Stupid loud. It's louder than the snare. All right, I got my hi-hat going, so I don't need that. Let's see, we'll go boom, bap. We'll go boom, boom, bap. Something like that. And then that'll work. That'll be the beat. That'll be the... I'm gonna just double this up real quick. Cause we're doing Fruity Loops right now. This is Fruity Loops. It's not Fruity Loops, but we're acting like it's Fruity Loops. I've been doing this way too long. Like I can use this DAW and act like it's that DAW. Okay, so if you're using Fruity Loops, this is what your workspace will look like with your drums, right? Oh, I need one more snare, don't I? Take that in. So now we got a nice little boom bap beat going. I'll be on YouTube live. I'll be getting all these young producers ride. It's like you getting high. Rocking the mic on the side with the beat, with the technique. Like some candy, the style's too sweet. Okay, anyways, all right, so Boom. You got your drum pattern going. Boom. I'm gonna go back to the first instance of MPC Essentials, right? So now we got a clean slate for the sample. So we had this joint right here. The original BPM is 156. No, it's 80. It's 80, 80, 80, 80. So you know what? I'm gonna dip into my old school MPC days. I'm gonna go back into the recesses of my brain when we just had hardware, and I'm gonna use MPC Essentials like a MPC as far as the processor goes. Stay with me for a second. I'm going to double click on the sample itself, and I'm gonna process it. And one thing that's dope about MPC's processors is it knows how to it knows how to analyze audio and slow it down and speed it up without altering the pitch. Although you could just use the pitch shift, or you can just drag the sample, timing the pitch up or down, and then it will alter that or whatever. But I don't want to do that. What I want to do is, am I time stretching it? I'm a time stretch. So I'm click on time stretch, and it's gonna say, hey man, how many beats is this? Um, Actually, I should have looked at that. I think it's eight. Wait, let me look at that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, go. Okay, so we got 32 beats, right? Time stretch this joint. 31, 32 beats. It automatically detected that the original BPM is 80. See, the MPC software is insanely dope, but at the same time, don't think that that's always going to be accurate. Sometimes you're going to do it in your head, and the MPC is going to be off. Sometimes the MPC is going to be right, and in your head you're going to be off. So it's like whatever. All right. So the original tempo is 80. It knows that, but my new BPM, I want it to be 94 to match with the session, right? This isn't even the type of tutorial I was about to do, but boom. So now the processor is going to change the original tempo of the sample to the new tempo, right? Click do it. Do it. Do it. Right? So it's processing. It's kind of like when you ask your girl, what you want to eat? Processing. Yeah, my bland jokes, right? Hickory dickory dock. The mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 5 and the mouse ran down. Hickory dickory dock. All right, so my sample is processed, right? So that is non-destructive editing, because the original sample on your hard drive is still the same, but inside of MPC Essentials, it's been changed. And so you could right click on the sample and save it, export it, whatever, how you want to do like that. You know what I'm saying? It's dope like that, just like a hardware MPC. Or you can just you can do like I did, just drag and drop that joint here, and when I draw this note in, uh, everything should sync up, but I might be wrong. The drum should be on, the hi-hat should be on, the sample should be on, everything should be on point. And for my next trick, ladies and gentlemen. Anyways, all right, let's see if it works. Oh yeah, I forgot to draw my sample in. Ooh, that sounds a little sweet right there, bro. That sounds a little sweet. Again, shout out to DJ Payne 1, because that sample is on point. Okay, that's my drums. That's my drums. I need my sample. I need to open that. Oh, not you. Why is there a delay? I'm trying to figure out why there was a delay. There shouldn't be a delay on the sample. It should start at the beginning. There we go. That's crazy. That's pretty crazy right there. That's pretty crazy. Let me give it a little bit more space to loop. Oh, that's pretty nasty. Let me give it 8 bars of loop. So at this point, man, I could, so basically the way, let me close that out. Basically the way that all DAWs work is, you use the tracks you use the tracks to sequence. So let's just say I wanted to just hear the piano by itself. I should have labeled these. I don't know which one's the drum and which one's the piano. Hold on a second. Who did I solo? Why do I hear both? I should hear this. Let's mute that for a second. Okay, so with the DAW, as you can see up top, I have my, or with Reason, let's talk about Reason, not DAWs. So with Reason, I need more real estate on my freaking channel. So I'm gonna drag that down. So with Reason, oh, let me set up my loop in Reason. Keep that on, 9 bars. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not sure. 8 bars of drums. But as you can see here, I have my built-in EQ here, right? I'm sorry, my sends. And then with my sequencer, you can see that this track is here. I don't understand how that's, for some reason, I'm not able to mute right now. And that might be an issue with my sound card or whatever. But basically, at this point, I could, let me go back to my rack, open MPC Essentials, and on my kick, I could throw on some type of, I don't know, let's throw on an EQ. All right, I really like this stock EQ that comes with GarageBand and Logic. It's not like insanely stupid, but it comes with 20 bands, but I only need 10. So I'm gonna close that, and I'm trying to open the EQ. For some reason, the EQ doesn't want to open up for me. Where are you, EQ? Interesting. Maybe it's on the screen somewhere. No, I don't see it. Well, when I'm not having technical difficulties, maybe I'll change that. I'll use one of the MPC Essentials EQs since it won't let me use my EQ. Or maybe I'm having a problem with my window. I'll use this 4-band EQ. Pop it. Hey, man, what's the problem here? My EQs won't open up. That's interesting. I'm having tech diff today. Whatever. Uh, you know what? I don't have to use MP Essentials EQs. I'll just kill that, and then I'll use the EQ inside of Reason. So that's what's dope about a DAW2. Once you route your VST or your plug-in through the joint, you can then start plugging in your own VSTs to the program or on the trim. Go to the mixer, right? And then it's usually on the input. I'm sorry. Dang it. Let me close this browser real quick. And let me see which track this was. This track. Okay, we got rack mount. Throw a little EQ on that. Bring them highs up a little bit. Get that kick a little more punch. Not too much punch. You can see I'm peaking over here, right? Bada bing. All right, get your drums cracking how you want them to crack. Maybe, I don't know, you might want to bring more of the snares out, make it pop. Not too much. Right. EQ that joint out real quick. And then let me go back here. Bring my piano back out. Start it from the top. From the real top. So from my mixer, I have my piano soloed out. I can solo the drums out too, and just solo each track that I want to use, and then throw my faders, throw my tweak my my inputs and my outputs to what I want on that particular track. So right now I just want to solo the piano out, Any questions, man? Some of y'all cats are still chilling in the joint. Piano sometimes sounds better off beat. Makes the update different than before. That's a good question. I have no idea. I started making the beat. Maybe I should start trolling around, trying to figure out what's different. I'm going to keep this beat because I might um I might end up using that beat, and I'm going to give myself a brand new. I let's open up something. One of the Reason devices, right? Double click. Okay, let me open up my keyboard player or control. Enable keyboard control. Okay, give me what I need. What's going on here with this? I'm not supposed to be on keyboard edit mode. Okay, let me open up my piano roll. Usually I have it has the keys on the screen. Yeah, that sounded like crap. For some reason I can't control my keys with my keyboard. One thing that I would suggest is to go to the Propeller Reason page and see if there are any release notes, because I didn't do that. See if there's any release notes for this joint, and then it'll tell you what's new, and then you can experiment with that joint. What you mean you can't find my MPK Mini? What you mean? Quit. Don't save that. What you mean you can't find my AkaiMPKMini? Mini? Okay, Reason, don't give me no problems. For some reason, my chat is not popping up, guys, so apologies for that. I will be responding quicker. Let's see. Yeah, you got it. The MPC Essentials, FL. Let's see. I can't wait for this beat. This is about to be dope. Yeah. Sample is sick. Yo, y'all should go to DJ Payne One's Twitter and just add him real quick. Just be like, bruh loves your kids or something like that. Reason like authorize, ignition. Let's see. VST plugins, refills. No, this is my account. This is not where the notes should be. I'm not doing this right now. I don't know why I opened that up. Let me go back to reason. You guys do that on your own time. And I'll set up a structure for my next YouTube live joint. I just kind of came on just to see what reason had to offer at this point. I'll test out a couple of these patches and see. Bada bing, log in. Bada bing, bada bit. What was I here with this guy? Preferences. Make sure my mini is being used and abused. All right, cool. So you got a million freaking patches in this joint to make your trap beats from. You see the names here. Ambience of the keys. Okay, that's cool. We got the polyzer as well. Let's open him up and see what he do. And let's also open up the subtractor analog synth. I'm gonna go to the rack and see what I got. That's a nice bass. And looks like this one is designed very well with your AkaiMPKMini knob. It looks like the modulation up and down works well, and then the left and right works good for the pitch bend. All right. Feeling that. 3 instruments on my rack. Cool. Let's go to this guy. All right, that patch is called Juicer. I'm gonna just pick. I'm gonna go up by 15. Juicer 2. Of course, that's not what I want. Oh wait, I'm on the wrong VST. I should be here. Interesting. So this is the Thor, but that's, oh, the subtractor is the one I was changing the patches on. Okay, I already got an idea that I'm gonna use that beat. I already know what type of beat I'm gonna use that on. All right. Yeah, that would definitely make a dope trap beat. All right, y'all. Bunch of new patches up in your digs. Let's see. Got your effects that you can take and you can drag them onto your patches, right? Got your rack extensions, and yeah, it's good to go. It's good to go. compressor on that joint. There's an input. Then my compressor should be, no, that's a rotary. Go back. Input gain threshold. Okay. Okay. Let's release. Output gain. Nice compression. All right, so mess around with these plugins. I'm not sure which, I'm sorry, not mess around with these effects plugins. I'm not sure if any of these are new or older or whatever, but you guys should be able to get some good sounds out of this joint. Again, I'm pretty sure that you still only have 8 tracks. Maybe they expanded it, but it's a light version, so you're not going to get full Reason. But you could always click that upgrade button, go ahead and upgrade to Reason. Me, I'm still a AkaiMPKMini MPC studio type of dude, you feel me? But yeah, for you guys that's just getting started in the game, here's a free DAW for you with a free upgrade with all of these different sounds. You got all these different VST samplers and sound module plugins, you feel me? Follow my blog, man. It's brullamusic.blogspot.com. brullamusic.blogspot.com. You feel me? And yeah, I post a bunch of plug-in crap in there, just crap that's on my head or whatever. But yeah, this is the business. This is how you get your bread with your 8 tracks. You go to a website like Airbit or BeatStars.com. You set up an account. You put your beat up in there. You set your price, and then you're in business. You know what I'm saying? Get your beat sales going. I don't know what you're waiting on. I still see viewers up in here. Go and make some beats, man, and get your business started. Like, this is what you're in this for, right? I don't know why you're still in here looking at me. Go and make some beats. I'm just kidding. All right, holla y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, share. It's Bella. Another banging tutorial. I am out of here. Yup.